In today's video, I show you how to do a gel manicure on a client who wants her nails super short, and you will hear our reaction to a situation with a client who had sticky fingers. So stay tuned. I'm Lori Halloway, known as the Meticulous Manicurist on YouTube and an expert in the field of nail technology.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use this.
Okay.
So this is called a wrist rest.
Okay.
And the palm of your hand is going to sit right in here. Can you feel how it just is molded to your body?
Yeah.
And then I'll just lift up each finger as I need it.
Okay.
Okay?
Great. Everyone loves my blue toenails.
Oh, good.
We went shoe shopping and the people in the shoe store love them. The housekeeper loved them.
Isn't that cute how so many people are like staring at other people's toes?
Right. I do that a lot too, actually.
All right, I'll take this hand.
Okay.
And your elbow will just go in a tiny bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Right before this client got to the salon today, we had someone stop in and she actually stole a few things from us. And so you'll hear us talk about that, but we don't normally talk about drama. So I'm just warning you, you're going to hear a little bit of a story.
So do you want me to just shape them up today, or do you want me to actually take a tiny bit of the free edge down?
Will you please do that?
Yep.
Remove it a little bit.
Sometimes clients go a long time in between getting gel manicures because they had a bad experience with them. Either they peeled their gel polish off and it removed layers of their nails, or the nail technician that they were seeing thinned their nail out too much, and when the gel polish was removed, their nails were really thin. When you do a gel manicure, your goal is to not thin out the natural nail plate, because if they take gel off, they're going to have nails that have been compromised, and they're going to chip, split, break, and crack very easily.
It's gonna be 70.
Oh, wow.
In January.
She's still a spring chicken.
Your goal with the angled pusher, you see that little bit of adhered white stuff on the nail plate, that's actually adhered cuticle. So we need to push that back so we're able to file the nail plate to remove it so the polish can go on nice and smooth.
Clients who can't relax their hands, who roll their wrists, who they'll like lean forward and no, that's what I need. I need for new people who haven't used it before, so I can show other people this is how easy it is. You got to give the clients a little bit of instruction so they know.
Like me, Julia yells at me all the time. She's like,
when trimming nails, your goal is to not force or bend the nail plate in an unnatural position. If the nail plate flattens out by squeezing it and you see color change in the nail bed through the nail plate, you're putting too much force on the nail. And when this happens, it can cause people's nails to split or have the top layer peel from the free edge.
She stole them.
Yeah.
Why?
You know what? Because some people are.
I contemplated whether or not to leave this conversation in the video, but then I thought, you know what? My channel motto is real life, real situations for real learning, and this did happen. And although it is not an ideal situation, it had just happened, like right before this client got here. So it was fresh, and you know, when you have relationships with clients, you do have conversations about stuff that happened to you, but we are not in the habit of talking about clients. But this person was not a client. She was someone who came into the salon purposefully to try to steal stuff from us.
Yes.
Okay, so she stopped in. Then I had Evan out, and Leanne was over here talking with her. And I thought, you know what, as soon as
we'll take this. I'll just put it on Julia's table if you want her to do it. And she was like, oh, okay, I want to go.
Yeah.
Denise is like really chill and laid back and stuff like that.
The ones out
But
of
she
her
left.
hand off your desk and back over here.
Yeah.
So did she take any or?
Yeah, she stuffed something in her purse. She
Say that somebody referred you here.
Right.
Well, that and she set up an appointment, so.
come back.
After you removed the length with the nippers, now it's time to smooth any rough edges with the fingernail file. Here I'm using my 150 grit edge file. I know that you think, well, her nails are already so short, why did you shorten them even more? She wanted them short. She wanted them as short as I could get them. But the most important thing is to not shorten them so much where all of the white area of the free edge is gone, because then people can feel very sensitive on the tips of their
I'm gonna
nails.
go tell her how to enter a product inventory, and I was like, I can't be gone for.
In that split second.
Yeah,
She's a scammer.
stuff it in her purse.
Asking about the like file
And that's,
bits.
I'll tell you what, every single time we've had somebody come in here and steal stuff, that's what they do.
Is it ask about the file and bits?
No, they come in, they ask a bunch of questions, and they're trying to get you to go do
Oh, yeah.
something else, and then as soon as you turn your back, like I had one lady, she got into the cash drawer.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You can hear that ding though.
Yep. Well, she couldn't get, because she was reaching over and she was pushing the button, and I'm like, I could hear the button, but she never got it open because she wasn't standing right in front of it.
Oh.
Yep.
And I
and
just
then we
gave the
called
perfect
police,
example of why
and
nail
she
technicians get
ran
behind. And it's
out.
so hard to have a conversation and keep working. You cannot really make eye contact with your clients or you can't see what you're doing. So it's best to not stop, keep working and talking at the same time.
I don't know who works next door.
No, this lady's in like a big Ford excursion. But so it just opened up, and so how they were establishing it, they would just have, it was an urgent care, so they would privately contract out providers and doctors to be there, so there wasn't provider names on the scripts,
Yeah.
right? So somebody came in and just pocketed a script
Oh.
and left with it. We got a call from CVS, and this girl had been in 2 or 3 times.
Do you need some Diflucan?
Oh, she's gonna need laxatives after all those like hardcore painkillers that she's taking. Because
Well, she doesn't know what she's taking, though.
Oh
That's the
my
whole
gosh.
point.
They don't care.
CVS called us, and we were like, no, we didn't write that. So they pretended like they were filling this.
Oh.
There's like so many
Absolutely
felonies
going to
involved in
jail.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, we only know the half of what people do.
Yeah, when somebody's constantly, like, especially, I mean, if you don't know somebody,
Yeah.
when you walk into a place, you might say, can I use your phone? You know, and then you call whoever you need to. And,
Yeah.
But you don't keep trying to redirect their attention,
Right.
and that's what this lady was doing.
That's pretty brave.
But that's what the last person that did that. She stopped at tons of salons before she got caught.
Why was she targeting salons?
She was taking people's purses,
Oh.
and when that lady came in, I had my purse sitting
Oh.
right there.
Did you move it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Oh yeah, I moved it. Moved it right back there.
I had my purse stolen at work once. Oh, that's when Greg and I worked in the same area, and I heard somebody in my office. I was down the hall. I could hear my file drawer open, which is where I keep my purse, but I never thought about it. And then all of a sudden, I thought, wait a minute. And I went down there, and somebody went run out the back door with my purse. Oh my God, I was so mad.
And you didn't know who it was.
No.
Hey, Leanne.
Hey, your purses are just sitting here. Maybe you should get a little file cabinet with a lock on it.
When you're doing a gel manicure, you are only going to use the buffer to remove the shine from the surface of the nail plate. This ensures that you don't thin any layers of the natural nails.
Sure.
I don't know what took me so long to edit this video. It was actually filmed almost close to a year ago. I was actually using my prototype still of my Ergo Lift, but if you're interested in seeing the actual real product, you can watch some of the other videos showing how to use it, or go to
It's like we're at the dentist
theergolift.com.
and your tongue follows the
Uh-huh.
dental instruments.
Like,
You can't control it.
That's Absolutely.
So long, I'm trying to remember what color I use.
There's lots of pretty ones to
I
choose
know.
from.
I know I always like mauve. I know
Yes.
I've used this one before.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that pretty red up there. Not the solid one, but the one between the Christmas red and the cream.
Mm-hmm.
That's fancy, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes people do it just for the thrill of it. You know,
Yeah.
now she's gotten something from
Right.
the meticulous manicures that she saw online. If she comes back, I'll be
That's
surprised.
crazy. It's kind of freaky that she knew about you just from walking in. Or that she knew about you and then it's like she targeted you almost. That feels weird.
Yeah, and I told Bruce that I was thinking about updating the security cameras, just because if we ever need to access anything online,
Yeah.
now I'm going to,
Yeah. And
because
maybe,
I have gotten a few weird.
maybe even put your purses somewhere out of sight.
Yeah, that we can put them down in the basement.
What's that lady's name over there, Julia?
Hmm.
Yeah, her purse is sitting right there where people can see it.
And you know, all of our clients are such regulars.
Yeah.
They would never, ever
Right.
think about it, but.
It's those other ones.
Hmm.
So she comes in with a polish that's pretty sparkling and stuff like that, and you know it's yours, I'll just hide it away.
I mean, who walks into a salon 2 hours
Schedule's up on the-
before well, she wanted to get it done now, and we're like, no, but Julia can do you in a couple of hours. And then she's like, all right, well, I finally found one that I like, so I'm just gonna hang on to it. I'm like, no, you can
can't.
sit it right there.
I'm gonna hang on to it.
Unless you're
Yeah.
gonna sit right here,
Right.
hang on to it.
All right, so I'll fill you in what happened afterwards. So the woman who stopped in said that she wanted me to give her a pedicure, which is impossible if you just stop into my salon because I'm booked for months in advance.
You look like you're moving your
She
head
found a polish.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
said that she would just hang on to it, and she wanted to actually take it with her and come back in a couple of hours. She made an appointment. We told her no, she could not take the polish with her, but she had already put some polishes in her purse, and she did make an appointment, but she never came back.
Oh, yeah. That's how it all started. Is my I couldn't turn my neck.
Well, I get a massage with Janelle every week.
Oh, really?
Yes,
All right.
every week. Unless she goes out of town or I go
Yeah.
out of town, but I've had a massage once a week for 9 years.
Oh my gosh.
Straight. I finally just said, Janelle, I need and Janelle controls it.
Yeah.
She goes on my books and she schedules me an appointment.
Yeah.
And she blocks off her time. And she goes ahead a couple of months, and then when I get near
Nice.
the end, then she goes and she
Good.
schedules me some more.
That's nice.
Because if they fall off the books, then my schedule just gets packed, and I
Yeah.
don't have any
Right.
time to.
I sent my mom your website so that'd give her something to look at when she gets home.
Good.
I watched you do one fun person's nails. It was an older woman. Oh, what? I had it here.
Now slide your hand inside.
It was an older woman who had
I know from a distance it looks like there's still a lot of dry skin around her cuticles, but that's actually just a little bit of dust from when I used the buffer. And I don't have the client go to the bathroom and wash their hands because I don't want any water penetrating into the porous fingernail. But when I'm finished and I use cuticle oil around the nail plate, all of that disappears and you know that it is just the dust. If some of it doesn't disappear, then after I get the gel polish on the nails, I'll use my nippers to trim
I don't
off
like
any little bit
to
of
use
loose pieces
that
that are still around.
on the natural nail very much because it does thin it a tiny bit. You can switch hands. If somebody has a whole bunch of really dry skin adhered to their nail plate, I might do it, but your cuticles are not to the point where anything but cuticle oil is going to heal it up.
Got it. Yeah, I gotta start using my cuticle oil again.
Okay, you can switch. If you accidentally file somebody's nail too thin around the cuticle oil, once it gets to the top, then it's going to have a weak spot and it's going to break. And people who aren't getting their nails done on a regular basis, you know, once their nail gets up there, then they're like, well, I'm not getting my nails done anymore because this is what happened. Or,
Actually, I wonder if that's maybe what happened with mine because they were doing great and then all of a sudden they just started
breaking at the sides.
Yeah.
That was probably it. Now, if somebody's wearing acrylic all the time and they come in with super dry, just cracked, stuck cuticles, then I will do it because I know I'm putting acrylic right back on their nails, and it's more important for me to get the skin, you can switch, the skin off of the nail plate,
So this is real life, real situations for real learning, and you just heard a client talking a little bit about why she does not like anybody to use the electric file around her fingers. You know, you see online all of the time the Russian manicure and people using the electric file, and it is possible to use it and not cause damage. However, the percentage of people that do cause damage is huge, and people don't like it. They just don't like it. So it's better for me and better for my clients that I don't use the electric file around their nails. Some clients do like it, and I will use it, but those clients always keep gel polish on their fingers or always keep acrylic on their fingers. So if their nail plate does get thinned a little bit, it doesn't really matter. But clients who don't keep an artificial product on their nails all the time, you should not do it.
And so with YouTube algorithm, every time you upload a video, it's like they take notes. They say, well, this is how many views it got in the first week. This is how many people clicked that they liked it. This is how many people left her a comment. And they say, and they say, well, this is the likelihood that other people are going to like it as well. And so they'll put it in the recommended list. All right, you can switch hands. So if you put a pedicure video up that gets 25,000 views in the first day.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then the next day, or the next week, you put up a nail video that gets 400 views. They're gonna go, oh, maybe her shit isn't that great.
Yeah. Is it the same on the same website though?
Called you to get my little Zoe in last week so you could just look at her toe for a minute.
I actually do need a child to film. People ask about it all the time, and I'm like,
totally see Zoe's nails.
I
First of all,
don't
she's
have
the
any
perfect-
small children to film.
Totally do Zoe. She's been getting pedicures with me for the last 2 years, but she does get ingrowns.
Oh, ow.
And well, she does gymnastics, and now she's about to start martial arts, but she loves her little pedicures. And her nails just grow in different anyways, but her one big toe was swollen and red, and I'm like, what is happening? And it wasn't tender. I would touch it, and there was nothing that was sore about it, and I almost just was like, come on and look. I wanted you to look at it and get a second. You know what I figured out it was? She had a mosquito bite. She's allergic to mosquitoes.
Oh.
So it was in between her big toe and her second toe, and
Yeah.
it swelled up
Oh,
all
dear.
around her big toe.
That's a nice color
So-
polish you've got too. Sorry to change the subject, but
All right, you can switch.
your nail polish.
Thank you.
That's what I have to do when I go back to work. Okay, sorry.
I had put Benadryl cream on it, and it was fine after that, but I was like, I don't think it's infected, because why would it be infected? But I couldn't figure out what was going on. But yeah, if you ever want to do little kid, oh my gosh, she would
Yeah, I
love
do.
it. And she's really good about sitting still.
Is she due for one?
Yes.
All right, well,
Very much so.
maybe you can bring her in this weekend.
Yeah. And I'm working this weekend. But she definitely, so I just trimmed them, but like I said, because her nails grow out straight and wide, but then she gets the corners on the sides that need.
My old boyfriend had ingrown toenails all the time, and he had to have them some surgery done where they cut along both sides of it.
Yep.
It's just awful.
You can visit my other YouTube channel called The Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials, where all of my pedicure tutorials are at. And if you're looking for continuing education and courses to take, you can visit my online training academy, which is academy.themeticulousmanicurist.com.
So what I was starting to tell you is, so I decided that on my first channel, it's called The Meticulous Manicurist Nail Tutorials.
Okay.
I decided I was not going to upload any more nail videos, only pedicure videos. And as soon as I started doing that, then it was like, because it would go,
Oh yeah.
because you can see the analytics.
Yeah.
And my channel was just static. It wasn't going in recommended lists, it wasn't doing anything. So then I just started uploading pedicure videos, and it just went,
Wow.
and the subscribers went from like 300 a month to 12,000 a month.
Yeah. That tells me that there's a lot of people that have toenail problems and don't know what to do about it.
Absolutely, and I get hundreds of questions every day.
And how does that work?
Hundreds.
So, each time somebody views it,
Okay, you can switch.
you don't have to pay to put something on the internet
No, they're making money off of me.
because they have advertisers, or
Yeah, they have advertisers. I give them permission to play ads on my channel,
oh
and I get a commission
yeah,
of the ads.
and then they get the rest of the commission.
So what I did was I started a second YouTube channel, and I called it The Meticulous Manicurist Nail Academy instead of Nail Tutorials. And that channel has all of the nail stuff on it.
Oh,
What does that say?
43.
Okay,
Is that okay?
come on, yep.
So I wonder which one I found from. Oh, it was the one with the toe, with someone's toe. So it must
Yeah,
have
so
been-
that's the original. So after you get so many subscribers and so many watch time minutes, then you're allowed to monetize. So my second channel, I'm allowed to monetize on it,
Yeah.
but because I don't want anybody to ever see this
Yeah. Oh,
until my
right.
patent got approved,
Right.
I wasn't uploading any new videos
Oh.
because I didn't want them to see it
Right.
because I was using it.
Right.
And it was too hard to zoom in and crop it out, and I was throwing a towel over it all the time. But now I can film people,
Oh, good.
and when I announce that it's finally for sale,
Yeah.
when that says 30, you can pull it out.
Like gel polish or regular? Regular. Okay. You can come around the corner. Oh, you got one?
Looks nice. I like it.
Oh no. So
It's a good color for summer.
no, you're
What's
fine.
your
Let me match
anticipated
it.
date then?
and then I can, like, this is the proper position to give somebody a hand massage. And,
Yeah.
you know, it goes right in
Oh,
between
yeah.
the two palm rests.
Does anybody else have a product like this?
No, that's how I got the patent.
That's cool.
Oh, okay. That helps.
And probably people have thought of it before, but it's so expensive
Yeah.
to do it that they couldn't afford to do it or make it. I mean, at the beginning, even Bruce was like, "We can't do that." I'm like,
Yeah, why can't we?
"I'm
Right.
doing it."
Yeah.
Well, you don't know this, and you don't know this, and what if this, and what if this? I'm like, "I'm doing it.
Yeah. Good for
I'm
you.
doing it."
Yeah. Good for you.
Well, do you know how much of an investment that is? And, you know, what if we don't make our money back? I said, you know what? I am to the point now where I don't care if I make any money off of it. Every single nail technician that uses this,
Yeah.
it's going to save their career.
Yeah.
Because since I've been using this, I haven't had one problem with my neck.
Wow.
Not one.
Well, I told my sister, you're a good businesswoman. Like, you're thinking about all the right things when it comes to your website and all your nail polish line. Like, that's great. Good for you. I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
Don't want to wait for somebody else to do it if you've got this great idea.
All of these years, I mean, for the past 20 years, I've been saying, you know what they should do? They should do this, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
should do that. And then one day I was like, I'm they.
Yeah, that's right. Who is
Like,
yeah.
who else is going to do it?
Right.
Like, I need to do it.
And you know that you've got the touch because look at all the people that are viewing your website.
Yep, yep. And I've decided, like, you know, we had some people who were working here and they were like, had attitudes. Oh, she thinks this. And just because you're insecure, the only person that's important to me is my client sitting in front of me. And if my client likes it, that's what I'm going to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I'm going to make
That's
them
right.
happy.
That's-
I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable because you can't live up to it because
Right.
I'm going to keep doing what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change anything about the way
Well,
I
that's
do
why
anything.
you have
So
a
when
loyal
I
following.
started my YouTube channel, I was terrified because I thought, what if the whole world treats me the way they were treating me?
Oh.
And when I said, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, I can't believe that. I can't believe you would do that. Blah, 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 blah,
I
blah,
think
blah,
it's
blah, blah.
great.
And they just didn't.
Yeah, and look at now.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what, you guys? I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's all right.
Never.
I've overcome a lot in the past few years and fired the people you heard me
got a
talking
good
about because they were
following
stealing
now.
from my business for years and I was finally able to catch them in the act. If I can
Yeah,
give you
with
any
stuff to your
advice,
skin, that'll
don't
peel
let a
off later.
negative person dim your flame.
That's what I
Follow
was
your
like painting
heart
on toenails.
and
I
you
just
will
hope that I get the
succeed.
shower. The water's gonna get rid of it.
And then just go like this so people can see. I'll do a little.
Beautiful.
Pretty.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
love it. I love
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to visit my channel. People like you are the reason for my success and I appreciate it so much. But remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest videos. Remember, it is free and I'll see you next time.